Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome back to Star-Lord Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of April 21st through to the 27th. I went ahead, shuffled cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for the Cappies. First up, we have Major Arcana of the Moon in reverse, followed then by the Major Arcana Temperance in the upright, followed then by the Six of Cups in the upright, and next we have the Eight of Wands in the upright, followed then by the Ten of Pentacles. Hey Capricorn, you guys are the only ones so far that got the Ten of Pentacles. Of course you did. So your overall energy is the Moon in the reverse position. This is nice because, like I just told, I think it was Sagittarius, but I noticed quite a few signs got the Moon in reverse this week. We have to remember Mercury as well as Venus were retrograde this past little while, wreaking havoc in people's lives, bringing a lot of misunderstandings. Like the Moon in the upright represents misunderstandings. It can represent deception, self-deception, or just not knowing what the hell is going on. That's what I feel like when the Moon's in the upright. It's like, what the hell is going on here? You know, I feel very confused. It's Neptunian, confusing energy, because sometimes things can just be like, okay, something just happened here. I'm not sure what it was, and I'm sure, you know, you can relate. Probably most humans on the planet can relate to that, having those moments. This, you know, can represent where, you know, there's a veil over something. We're not seeing the truth about something. When the card is inverted, Capricorn, now we're seeing the truth. This is like, I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. You know that song, right? But this is about, it could be about clearing up misunderstandings. Maybe for some of you, it was simply about a misunderstanding that was going on. And you're like, I don't understand what happened here, but at least now it's all cleared away, so I get it. For others of you, maybe you were kept in the dark about something and you were just like, wow, this is so mysterious. I don't understand what's happening here. You know, and you were guessing and guessing. Capricorn, we talked about this many times, how you guys try to project yourself into the future and cover all bases when you're dealing with something, especially something important. So it could be you were trying to sort of look into your crystal ball and see what was going to happen, and you couldn't really quite put your finger on it. But the good news is this week, Cappies, clarity is finally here. Maybe you are, perhaps for some of you, this was a misunderstanding. It could be things are getting cleared up this week. For others of you, if you were just kept in the dark about something, things were just too fuzzy and confusing due to Mercury and Venus being retrograde, now you're seeing clearly. You're going to be happy to hear this, right? Let me know in the comment section below. Are you happy to hear that clarity is finally here for you? Right at the beginning of the week, you have the beautiful Temperance energy. I can't say this enough. It's so important to have cooperation from the people around us, not only at work or in business, but also when it comes to our personal lives, our family life, and everything else. Having cooperation around us is really super important. And this card does represent sort of being with people who get you and you get them, and having that cooperation. I say this is great for those of you who are just perhaps starting a new job or starting a new business. This is being surrounded by the right kind of people. I call it my baker's card, so any of you who are baking at the beginning of the week, it could turn out beautifully. It's mixing and blending and having everything turn out great. Those of you put it in charge of parties or get together, whether they be for work or whether they be for home. This is like, again, doing a beautiful job orchestrating everything, and Capricorns generally do well at that as anyway, so this is some pretty nice energy. It's also very healing energy too, so I like that aspect as well. Next card up is the Six of Cups in the upright position, which is a card that represents nostalgia. I like this energy as well. Six, balance. I always like the balance energy. But this can be about nostalgia. Maybe some of you are meeting someone new that feels like someone from the past. It could be like a past life connection. Others of you perhaps are getting together with a small group of people. It could be some close friends that you knew once upon a time, and you are getting together again and maybe playing, Remember When. For others of you, this is soulmate-y energy. It could be you're connecting with a person, maybe the one that got away. It could be high school sweetheart is, contacting you maybe on social media or stuff like that. And others of you, it could be you're just listening to some old music or watching an old movie or something, and it's triggering that beautiful nostalgic memory. So really nice energy. And moving on towards the weekend. Wow, things are getting exciting. We do have the excitement of the Eight of Wands again. You've got like 6, 8, 10. This is all balanced. It looks like it's going to be a pretty balanced week for you. But this is exciting. I love the Eight of Wands, and especially it's towards the weekend. This is all about communication. It could be arrows of love find their mark. Maybe some of you meet someone new that feels like someone from the past, and you can't stop talking to them, those early stages of, communication back and forth. Others of you could be reconnecting with someone from the past and you're communicating back and forth. Yeah, others of you, perhaps you put your resume out there, you could be getting a lot of responses back. Others of you, it could be good news if you work for yourself or you're in sales. It can indicate a lot of new sales, a lot of new customers. It can also represent travel, like sudden travel. Maybe some of you towards the weekend need to go somewhere very quickly. You may need to just, jump in your car, train, plane, and go somewhere and travel somewhere just out of the blue. Or it could be that somebody is traveling to come to see you, maybe, or it's somebody from the past. You get a message from them and it's like, okay, they're coming in, you'll be able to see them. So fast-moving energy, it's excitement, and I know a lot of you Capricorns have been waiting for those exciting moments, and it looks like exciting moments are coming in. And the last card you have, come on, 10 of Pentacles, beautiful way to end the week, especially for a Capricorn. 10 of Pentacles represents financial security, stability. It can represent inheritance. We do see a connection to the past here. Maybe some of you are traveling to pick up some inheritance or getting some money. Others of you, this could be, this represents generational wealth. So this could be inheriting anything of value. This could be inheriting artwork or property or jewelry or something like that that's worth a lot of money. It can also represent a bump up in pay. It can be a pay raise. It can be landing a new job that is going to pay much more money than what you had before. Can represent a bonus, a signing bonus. It can also represent back pay or something. If you've won something in arbitration, it can represent that coming in. Can represent like a tax refund that is more than you expect. So it can be any of those things. It could even represent a spouse, someone in the family has, because it's connected to family, right? Home and family. So it could be, for example, say you have an adult child living at home. Maybe they land a job and they're able to contribute to the family finances. It can represent your spouse has now just got a raise or a bonus or inheritance. So beautiful energies here for my Capricorns. And in closing, I will be pulling a card from the Gypsy Oracle deck to see what's going on here. What do we have for Capricorn? Service. Okay. Can I be of service to you? Capricorn. It says service. This is your special message, whatever that means for you, my dear Cappies. Maybe you have to travel to be of service to someone, or perhaps, I don't know, I don't want to speculate. It's your own private message, Capricorn. I'm in your business enough. So that's what I have for you, my dear Cappies. I really want to thank you for joining me, and I really, really hope that you have a wonderful week ahead, and I can't wait to hear from you guys in the comment section. I hope the reading helped you. If it did, Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Much love. Namaste. Bye-bye for now.